Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play of Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy. This is no longer Spirit of Justice. We just completed that. We completed the base game. Now on to the DLC and the 2 extra cases on the 3DS. Let's go ahead and get started with Turnabout. What's the next one called? I do not know. Turnabout episodes. Special episode. Turnabout Time Traveler. Yeah, let's go. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Special episode, Turnabout Time Traveler. Is that a Zeppelin?
I'm not completely heartless. I'll even throw that time machine you cherish so much overboard with you.
Please take me back to that blissful moment.
It's almost time for the reception, milady.
It actually really worked.
I thought we were watching a play or something. I didn't think that time travel really worked. You know the impression I got instantly from watching that? I got Professor Layton vibes. We're building up to that, don't worry. September 21st, 10:13 a.m. Write Anything Agency. Okay, let me make sure I got this straight. When your magic abilities disappear, I do a black flip into a handstand and then blow out the candle. No, Athena, you got it all wrong. You do a black flip through the ring of fire while holding the candle in your mouth. Wow, that's a lot. There's no way I'll ever be able to do that. Sure you can. I believe in you, Athena. Trucy, what are you and Athena up to? Athena's agreed to be a part-time performer in my magic show. I couldn't say no to some extra cash, but I probably should have thought about it first. Now, it's human control kind of about this. Good at team that. It's not like I have 9 lives, you know? You made your bed, Athena. Now you've got to lie in it. No, I'm too young to be taken out of life insurance policy already. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm the head of this law office. And since when did you become the head of this law office, Daddy? I mean, who exactly does all the cleaning, accounting, and scheduling around here, huh? Ha ha ha, you got me there, Trucy. This is Trucy Wright. She's my adopted daughter and magician. And I'm Athena Sykes, the Rising Star lawyer at the Write Anything Agency. Or rather, the Rising Star assistant to Trucy, you mean. If I don't get back into a courtroom soon, I'm going to forget everything I ever learned. Speaking of the courtroom, we haven't had exactly any clients lately, have we? Business is slow as ever, huh, Nick? Hey, it's Maya, sorry. But you mean more money back when you played the piano? No! Ah! It's not Maya. Oh God, no! Ah. Well, everyone, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. This is our blind let's play of Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. The final game of the series, the final case, was apparently the last one. This one doesn't exist. We are gonna pretend this doesn't exist. We're just gonna go. Ah. All right. Oh dear Lord. I give him I give Dad's Larry's voice too because it reminded me so much of him. And then just as I was talking about how if Dats and Larry ever met in the same world, the world would explode. It's like the universe heard me. It said, hold my beer. Ah. Yo, long time no see. Larry? I haven't seen you in years. What brings you here all of a sudden? Looks like he followed up on his art career based on that beret. What are you wearing anyway? What is with those sunglasses? Some big news, that's what. Okay. Who's this guy, boss? This is Larry Butts. He's, well, let's say he's, special. So, Larry, what's so big that you had to come and tell me in person? Well, there's somebody I wanted to meet. Hey, you can come in now. All right. Oh. Shh. Oh, that's a time traveling lady. She is beautiful. How do you do? Hi? That dress, is that a wedding dress? Yes, it is. My name is Ellen White. I'm a domestic servant, a maid of the Sprocket household. Sprocket? Is it Sprocket Aviation? Yes, that's the one. Wow, Mr. Wright, Sprocket Aviation is a really big airline company. You've heard of Rainbow Airlines, right? They're the one they call VAL for short. Yeah, that does sound familiar. Well, it's run by Sprocket Aviation. I see. But what is a Sprocket family maid doing here in a wedding dress? Yeah, so actually, we've decided to get married. Oh, God. You what? I'm not so young anymore, you know. I figured it's time to finally settle down. What? You're getting married? No way. I don't believe it. Besides, why would someone as well put together as her choose someone as flaky as him? You're kidding, right? Hey, you jealous? I don't blame you. The green's really not your color, you know? Alright, Larry, lay it on me. You're getting married? In all seriousness, Larry, are you really getting married? Well, not right away, but you know, that's the plan. We're gonna elope, you see? Like, live on the run, I guess you could say. Well, isn't that right, Dilly? Just a lot of dots. Yeah, she's really having to think about this one. Larry, I do believe there's been a major misunderstanding. My heart already belongs to another. I'm in love with Soren. Not you. Say what? Well, that's about what I thought. But Ellie, baby, weren't you running away with me so we could like get married? As I said, you misunderstand. You said you'd help me escape. That's the only reason I ran away with you. This is not happening. I even shook off the police for you, and for what? Well, let's see. We can't be together. My life is over. I'm gonna end it all. Wait, back up. Did you say you shook off the police? Yeah, we had to, because you know what, love is on the lamb. Sorry, Miss Wyatt, but maybe you can fill me in on what's going on. To tell the truth, I'm being pursued by the police as a murder suspect. A murder? They think you killed somebody? I happened to find a dead body at my reception, so a suspicion fell onto me. They had me confined in a separate room. And that's when Larry came along and helped me escape. I'm sorry, but what? Oh, Nick! Me and Ellie, we're gonna love. We're gonna be our life of true love. Come on, the police, you know, try to stop us. Trying to scramble to shake him off. Where did it all go wrong? I feel a migraine going on. Please help me. The police are sure to intensify their search. Look, it's even on TV.
More news on the murder suspect, an unidentified man on the run from the police. A photo of the suspect, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has been released by the police. Sources say that the 21-year-old is suspected of clubbing the victim. 25-year-old Dumas Bloomsbury to death in the wedding reception hall after her banquet. The two fugitives are said to be highly agitated and dangerous. If you see them, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, brother. I guess this means we're technically harboring a pair of fugitives, huh? Oh, Nick! Man, what's the guy ought to do? Ellie's dumped me hardcore.
I'm the one who should be crying. Larry. I haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been all this time?
I me don't know. I really gotta stop living under rock and get out more. I'm the hippest, hottest picture book author in the business, Larry Donaim.
Oh God, it's a blast from the past. What are you wearing?
Can't believe you didn't know what I can't speak because I'm just an idiot. Let me try again. Well, I can't believe you didn't know that I'm taking the picture work world by storm.
Oh, but I know you. You're the one who wrote Francie's Whippity Whip Trip, right? Oh man, what a name. Now that you mention it, I think I did hear something about a one-hit wonder.
Oh, wonder? Man, what the heck, Nick? I'll have you know I just created a brand new character to moderate acclaim. He's mildly popular with 18 to 24-year-old women everywhere. Look, you can see his cute self over this jacket.
What? The heart-shaped pork chop?
It's not a pork chop. It's the main character of my latest picture book. A lovable little soul appears to hearts of lovers to the heirs of Amore, Piglet. And you can see this adorable fellow makes his debut in the Piglet's lovey-dovey lock. In stores now.
Are you sure? Because I've never seen that book in stores now or ever.
Well, if you do see it, do me a favor, buy a copy or a tin, will ya?
But I thought you were taking the picture book world by storm.
Anywho, you'll defend Ellie in court, right, buddy?
Please, I'm begging you. I didn't murder anyone. I swear, I'm clean and as pure as this pure white dress. Uh-huh. No Cyclops. Guess that means she's telling the truth. Oh! Okay, okay. That's advantageous. But helping a fugitive on the run? What am I getting myself into? Guess no more than normal. But whenever there's something that smells, you know it's gotta be the butts. There's actually one more thing I really need to tell you. Oh? You might find this hard to believe, but the truth is, I'm a time traveler. I'm not so sure I follow. After the wedding reception, I was attacked. I was moments away from death. But then, in that instant, I made a wish upon this pendant around my neck. And I went back in time just before the
started.
Hmm.
Only this time around, the man who was trying to kill me was already dead. And somehow, I became the suspect for his murder. It's as if history had been rewritten.
Now, wait just a minute here. I don't understand. Are you saying that? What's going on?
Mr. Wright, there are police cars outside. And not just one or two, but a whole bunch. Daddy, a whole squad of officers has a building surrounded.
What? This is the police! There's no escape! Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up!
What do we do?
Heck if I know. How about we throw you out there and just say that we had nothing to do with this?
I see a bunch of armed officers out there. 1, 2, 3. 44, 45. Wow, talk about an overkill.
That's a lot of people. Listen here, you criminals! Think about what you're putting your poor parents through! I'm not sure this is how they raised you. Think about the smiley faces and the warm home-cooked meals.
Ah,
Who the heck are you? A detective? No, hold on there. Hey, you can't go in there. It's too dangerous. What? Is everyone okay in here, Mr. Wright? Hey, it's Ima. Although I was half expecting to see Gumshoe here. I'm a little disappointed. Because I think, you know, hey, if this is called Time Traveler and if we got Larry here, seeing Gumshoe would have helped take the pain off of seeing Larry. Ima?
I'm sorry for the commotion.
So what in the world is going on?
Well, I ran over as soon as I heard that it was Mr. Butts who holed himself up in here. But the murder suspect had made off with her.
And the fleet of patrol cars?
The police are being extra careful. Because apparently, a certain somebody yelled out, "Stay back, I have a bomb." I'm sure you can guess what I'm talking about.
Oh, God.
Well, the police were being so persistent I had to do something. So, you know, I tried bluffing. You know, like you do in court, Nick.
Oh, God. Please let me out of this.
Well, Mr. Wright, I'm bringing this young lady in for questioning. So if you want to talk with her, you have to do it down at the detention center.
I suppose I should thank you for your thoughtful gift of trouble and mayhem, Larry.
Ah, come on, Nick. We gotta get down to the detention center right away.
Listen, Larry. I haven't even decided whether I'm going to take this case on or not.
But I know you will, cause it's you. Guess I got no choice but to tag along and help out then.
What? And skip out of me? We've only just started practicing your repertoire, you know.
Huh?
You better stay in practice with Tracy, Athena. A promise is a promise, after all.
That's cool, boss. You gotta get me out of this. I can't take it anymore.
Let's get practicing, Athena. Next up is some training for the water tank escape trick. Stick your head in this bucket of water and hold your breath for 15 minutes. 15 minutes? Even Guybrush Threepwood can only hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Eep! No! Stop! I'm begging you! Ah, she's getting away. You get back here, Athena.
I guess the only person cut out to be Tracy's assistant is Apollo. Well, I guess we better get to the detention center and ask Mr. White some questions. Especially about that whole time traveling business she was talking about. Well, sorry I didn't show my badge to Larry. Sorry about that. September 21st, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss White, would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ah, Nick is gonna defend you, Ellie. Isn't that great?
Larry, I told you I haven't decided yet.
What?
What? What was that? Huh?
You're not going to take my case?
Oh, I'm never gonna be happy! You know, on second thought, maybe you and Larry should marry. I think it'd make a good team. But Miss White, what the? Did I do something wrong? But Miss White, please calm down.
I'm innocent, I tell you. But the police won't believe me. And neither will anyone else. I'm gonna die alone in a jail cell.
All right, I'll do it. I'll take your case. Just please stop crying.
Oh, really? You will?
The fact that Larry was the one who brought you to me had me a little worried. Okay, a lot of worried, but you just don't seem like a killer to me.
Oh, thank you!
Thanks, Nick. And I knew you'd come through.
Did I really have a choice?
Man, I guess not. Heh.
In any case, it doesn't seem like Miss White killed anybody. Plus, it's not like I'm up to my ears at work at the moment. Miss White, Ellen, let's do this together.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wright.
There, it's going to be okay. Now, try to pull yourself together.
All right, just give me a moment.
Wow. Straighten out her hair like that? Yeah, I think her and Larry would be perfect.
I'm totally grateful to you for taking on my defense, Mr. Wright.
Sure, no problem. Wow, she literally pulled herself together. What can you tell me about this?
Oh, never mind that. What about Khura'in? Oh, Khura'in. Do you suppose he hates me now?
I really couldn't say.
Oh, what if?
Why are you putting salt in a... What are you doing?
What if he doesn't love me anymore because of all of this? Whatever shall I?
Oh no, she's going to start crying again. I really don't think he hates you, Ellen.
You don't, really?
Yes, really. Probably. So don't cry. You'll only cause him more heartache if you do.
Yes, you're right. As a Sprocket bride, I had to hold my head up high at all times.
I better really watch what I say around Ellen. Look at that guard. He's standing right in that camera's blind spot. From that position, I bet he could even doze away and get away with it. And he's been doing that for like 15 years. Suspicion of murder. Ellen, please tell me everything you can about the incident.
Alright. It happened after the wedding reception. I was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury.
Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in that news report? Maybe I should listen to what she has to say first, though, before I start asking questions.
How dare that guy only handled somebody else's virgin blood? Man, what a creep.
That's rich, coming from you. Do you have any idea why they attack you?
No, but...
But what?
Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married.
Jeez, jealous much? What a loser.
Hot kettle.
Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me onto the feasted deck and was going to push me off.
Oh, how frightening it all was. I was just about to lose my life on what should have been the happiest day of my life. So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant.
That pendant?
Yes, it was a gift from my husband-to-be, Khura'in. He said it's a symbol of a love.
And so you made a wish on it?
Now, you may think about what I would say is very strange, but I beg the pendant, please take me back to that blissful moment. And you know what? It worked. It brought me back to just before the reception started.
So that's the time traveling thing you mentioned back at my office. I'm sorry, but I had to say, it's pretty unbelievable.
Unbelievable? I knew you'd never believe me.
Hey, Nick. Ellie here is an honest goodness time traveler. Don't you believe your own client? Magic of that painting set it back in time before the creep could kill her.
Ha ha ha, sure, Larry, sure.
But it's really true, I tell you. The pendant is an important part of the time machine Khura'in made. I begged it for help, and it did really send me back in time.
Is she listening to herself?
I even experienced the deception again, even though we've already held it once before. In doing it, everyone there acted as if nothing unusual was happening at all.
Could you please not cook while we're talking, please? Alright, so when and how did you come under suspicion for murder?
Well, after the reception ended, the second reception, I mean, I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself.
Hold on. Cleaning? Why are you cleaning on your own wedding day?
For my last task as servant to the Sprocket household, I also take all the preparation and cleanup of the reception banquet.
I see.
I started to move on, to move one of the decorative lanterns in the room. But it was so heavy, I lost control of it, causing it to topple over and break open. That's when I saw it, Mr. Gloomsbury dead inside, beside my lantern.
So you simply happened to be the first to discover the body, right?
That's right, I just came across it by accident. But I became confused and didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion that I had killed him.
So this Gloomsbury guy tried to kill Ellen, but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time? A time machine and a magic pendant. How could any of this be possible? Ellie's pendant added to the court record.
Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing, too? About that shadowy figure you saw? No, when you were being attacked?
Yes, good idea, Larry.
The wedding. So, you and Larry here were never planning on getting married, right?
That's right. We've only had a few brief interactions, so I can't say I know him at all.
Oh, Ellie, how can you say that? You and me are gonna be bound by fate. I'm telling you, we're meant to be together.
What? You're wrong, Larry.
Man, I never been so right, baby. It's plain as a goatee on my chin.
Larry, don't make me send you to time out. Now tell me about the groom, Ellen. What's he like?
His name is Sprocket. Oh, he's the most handsome, wonderful man. He is truly my destiny.
Did you say Sprocket, as in...
That's right. The next president is Sprocket Aviation.
Wait, he is next in line to take over the company?
He's nothing but a rich spoiled brat. I'm clearly the better choice, clearly.
Larry, you and Sordine are as different as night and day. There's no comparison.
Ellie, you're breaking my achy breaky heart.
So, she's marrying into money, huh?
I can't believe Sordine chose me, a simple house servant. He's my knight in shining armor, my prince. Oh, my Sordine.
The shadowy figure. So what's this shadowy figure you saw, Ellen?
It was when Mr. Glimberry was attacking me. Right after I made a wish upon this pendant, I started to pass out. But then, just as I lost consciousness, I saw somebody strike Mr. Glimsberry from behind.
You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Did you see who it was?
I'm afraid I did not.
Have you told anybody else about this?
I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was all just a dream.
I can't exactly say I blame them. I mean, time travel? Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you.
Of course it wasn't.
I always saw a suspicious person on the Vista deck when she was being attacked by Gloomsbury. I guess I've asked all I can for now.
Spick and span, spick and span.
Ellen, what are you doing?
I want to make everything clean and beautiful for when sorting comes. I can't have my future hubby come to me in a dirty room now, can I? It has to be spotless, just like this white dress. Spick and span, spick and span.
Let's hope we can wipe away all the suspicion from you, too.
Nick, we better get to the crime scene right away.
Wait, you're coming too?
Of course I am. I solved the crime and revealed the true killer with my super suited skills. Ellie might change her mind about me, you know?
You never get the message, do you, Larry?
Next up, the morning dock in Sprocket Park. Come on, Nick, let's go.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I just remembered the reception. We're supposed to be happy together. Oh, where did it all go wrong?
I can't blame her for being upset. Why did this always happen to me?
Why did this always have to happen to me?
Ah! Ellen, please try to calm down, okay?
Alright.
Well, she stopped crying, but how can I ask her about anything when she's still so clearly distraught? Alright, mooring deck. Wow, flying carpet, or chapel. Oh, flying chapel, huh. So you get married in the sky. This is Zeppelin. September 21st, Sprocket Dock, morning dock. Or Sprocket Park, morning dock. So this is Sprocket Park, but where's the reception hall?
And the reception hall, oh, that's. Wow, looky over there.
What? What is it?
I spotted cute mamacita. Don't wake up, Nick.
Oh, dear God. Hold on, where's the reception hall?
Sorry, Nick. Man's gotta stop and smell the roses when they appear.
I thought you were going after Ellie.
I'm an artiste, after all. Oh, miss you.
Alright, so when do the restraining orders come down on him that we had to deal with next? Ah, I thought it was going to take me to the crime scene. Ah, well, I'm sure he'll come singing back when he inevitably gets rejected. I'll just take a quick look around until then. Arg, that Larry. Okay. Wow, that huge airship is more to just this skinny little tower. I know it's tied down and all, but it still looks like a good breeze could send it flying. Wow, the airship is huge. Oops, didn't mean to say that out loud. I've only ever seen airships like this up in the sky. But I gotta say, they're mighty impressive when you can see them up close like this. Reminds me of Final Fantasy 6 airship. Censorship. Like, almost to the T. Wow, this thing's really banged up. Looking at the sign, they say it got damaged by heavy winds yesterday. Although, no, not really, because, FF6 airship had, like a flat dock up top. A big gust sent the French flying into it. Well, that's what they're saying anyway. I see. The wind caused that? More like a tornado. Repair guy was saying don't touch. It's dangerous. I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor guy. Looks like it was a lot of work. Yeah, look at that thing.
Hey, sorry about that.
I actually thought you'd be back sooner. Didn't work out, huh?
Lay out, man. I was on my game today.
So now that you're done, you mind telling me where the reception hall is already?
What do you mean? It's right there in front of you.
Huh? Right in front of? Wait, what's that say? Flying chapel? Do you mean to tell me?
Yep, Ellie's reception was on that airship.
Whoa, a sky-high reception hall?
Yep, and that's where you'll find the crime scene. Man, not only does the airship fly through the sky, but the space-time continuum too.
But the happy couple's honeymoon got left far behind when it made that time skip, though.
Here, check the airship out for yourself with this pamphlet.
Flying Chapel pamphlet added to the court record. Pamphlet for the Flying Chapel includes a brief introduction and diagrams and layouts.
By the way, figured you could use some backups. I called in some help for you.
Oh God, please don't. You did?
Yep. Should be here any minute now.
Oh dear Lord. Oh God. They make us wait too. how is this gonna get worse? Whoa, look at that car. That red sports car. I swear, a mass started, mass jumps out of that, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, ah! Larry, don't tell me you called. Is that Edgeworth?
You know it, buddy.
I trust you've been well, right? Is it Edgeworth?
Wait, Maya?
Okay, I was right that I was expecting my Edgeworth. I was expecting my hey, Larry actually came through for us for once. No, I'm not gonna say thank you. Nope. He got us into this mess. This is the least he can do.
Surprise! Now admit it, that was a pretty good Mr. Edgeworth impression, wasn't it? Maya, what are you doing here?
Larry called me up. He said something about it finally being time for him to tie the old knot. But that's funny. I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about being here with his bride. Oh dear Lord, you want her to marry you?
Maya, I know it's a sin, but please marry me.
Oh dear God, no. This just got worse. Oh.
And Nick, what's Larry talking about?
He was dumped by his bride. Well, by his imaginary bride, anyway.
Wow, poor Larry. That's a new low, even for him. But hey, imaginary girlfriends never hurt anyone, right? More power to him.
This is Maya Fey. She's been abroad for training as a spirit medium. But now that her training is over, she's back home here in the States.
That's right. The new and improved Maya Fey is on the scene. Spirit and girl power at the ready. Hey, look at you, Maya. All grown up and as cute as ever. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. If I ever got married, I miss out on all the fun of always meeting somebody new.
Is this Edgeworth? This one has to be Edgeworth, right? I see. You have changed a bit, Larry. Yeah, okay. Now we got Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I figured that car belonged to you. Yeah, I did too. That's why I originally said it was going to be Edgeworth. But when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run to en route, and I picked her up. And by run into her, I mean she jumped out in front of my car, and I nearly ran her down. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a friend of mine and the district chief prosecutor. I heard he's been very busy as of late. So, what brings you here? Wait, don't tell me Larry called you up too? He did. However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene. Business? What kind of business? Oh. There doesn't seem to be any rust on that badge. But can the same be said of its owner? Of course, I'm practically rust-proof. Huh. Let's hope you stay that way. The incident. Just so you know, Wright, I am the lead prosecutor on this case.
What? You?
Yes. It appears we'll all be sitting on opposite ends of the battleground this time around. So I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow. But I don't get it, Edgeworth. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district chief prosecutor? It's a bit complicated, to say the least. In what way? The groom is a member of the Sprockets, a family with immense influence. If his bride were to stand trial in court, it would sully the Sprockets' name. So they try to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office. Pressure to settle it amicably, right?
What do you mean, settle it amicably?
It means they're trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug.
Wow, Sprocket Aviation really has such much clout?
Yes. They have especially strong ties in both the political and the judicial worlds. To the point where no one dares to try to oppose them. Don't tell me that includes you. Don't be ridiculous, right? It's quite the opposite. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loath to prosecute a Sprocket. So that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right? Well, that's right. I will personally see to it that justice is served. I always prosecute to the utmost of my abilities, regardless of who I'm up against. For that is part of my creed. A dragon never... Oh, sorry. Caught up from that last incident, which is pretty exciting. I always wanted to say that. Anyway, nothing and no one can sway me from that. Not even the almighty Sprockets. Right. But they think they can use the influence to bend the truth. They have another thing coming. You know, I almost feel sorry for them. They were only trying to protect their interests. But all they got instead was you.
Hey, Angie, come on, man. Ah, can you protect my poor sweet alien? What kind of heartless jerk are you?
I'm simply doing my job.
Ah, sorry,
And I'm warning you, right? I will tell back for you or anyone else. Thanks for the warning, your righteousness. Edgeworth. So how's it going, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? Busy as always, I presume? Of course. Unlike somebody who has too few clients and too much time on his hands. Huh. Guess that explains why your brow is more furrowed than the last time I saw you. Maybe you should learn to relax a little, Edgeworth. Nice try, right? But as always, I have no intention of showing you any, or showing anyone any mercy. Including you. As inflexible as ever, I see. Besides, I think I mellowed out a bit with age. So if anything, those furrows should have smoothed out a little as well. Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself? Excuse me. He's really self-conscious about those lines, isn't he? Edgeworth, about this incident. Don't forget, right? I'm the prosecutor for this case. Need I remind you that I'm not in the habit of sharing information with my adversaries. And no, I guess we are adversaries for now. And you, Larry.
Me?
I'd like you to come with me. You have a lot to answer for after that little stunt you pulled with the suspect.
But Angie, we're pals, aren't we?
Personal appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now, come along.
Annie, help me out here!
Thank you, Edgeworth. I appreciate that. See, he's doing me a favor. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, Edgeworth. Me and Maya, back together again. Is it just me, or is Mr. Edgeworth as relentless as ever? Yeah, I guess some things never change. So much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, we better hop to it too. Hop to what? Investigate the crime scene, of course. What else? It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. This is going to be fun. For fun, huh? It has been a long time, though, since we were last together like this. Alright, to the crime scene then. Yeah, and away we go! Your attorney's badge looks so nice and shiny on your lapel. It's so cool, like the mark of a true hero. If I can be a hero to my clients, that's good enough for me. In that case, I'll be the commander that controls the hero from behind the scenes. Wait, are you saying you've been manipulating me all this time? Go, Robo Wright, to the crime scene. I guess that makes me a Robo lawyer. Oh, that's adorable. September 21st. Flying Chapel, reception hall. So this is a reception hall. According to the pamphlet, we're right here. Yikes, we're pretty high up. Or at least we're indoors, so it doesn't seem so bad. Oh look, Nick, it's Ima. Hey, Ima, over here. Mr. Wright, Maya, does this mean you've taken the case? Yeah, that's how these things just kind of turn out. So do you mind if we take a look around? Be my guest. We pretty much wrapped up an investigation, so go right ahead. Now's a good chance to find out more about the case from Ima, too. Edgeworth wanted to tell us anything about this case. So do you think you could give us a rundown? Well, seeing as he's going to be prosecuting, I'd expect him to be tight-lipped about it. The incident occurred yesterday, on September 20th. It happened at the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Got it. By the way, you didn't hear about any time traveling or anything, did you? Time traveling? What do you mean? Nothing. Forget it. It's pretty much the response I expected. The victim's name is Duma Grimsbury. He was a servant in the Sprocket family household. Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the two of them were co-workers? Yes, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Grimsbury was the lead servant after all. He was very serious about their work, but he was also a very closed and private man. So, and the other servants called him Mr. Doom and Gloom behind his back. If he was the lead servant, he must have been higher ranked than Ellen. What makes the police think that Ellen killed this man, a guy who essentially was her boss? We don't know the defendant's motive yet. But the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her. And what circumstances are these exactly? Well, some of her in-laws say what looked like the immediate aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body, but the murder was still in her hands. But the murder weapon was still in her hand. But why would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill someone? Do police have an explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and killed when she fought back. But why did he attack her to begin with? Well, Emir Savika was going to someday be the wife of the future president. Mr. Glimsbury must have been just more than just a little jealous of her. So this Gloomendom, Mr. Gloomendom attacked Ellen first? But she was only trying to protect herself? Wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? It would. There's a good chance that she'd be acquitted if she could prove that, but I wonder what Edgeworth would have up his sleeve to counter that claim. But wow, a servant girl marrying the future president of such a huge company?
It sounds like a modern-day fairy tale. It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with the union, apparently.
The murder weapon. So what was the murder weapon, Emma?
This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was a display here in the reception hall. The suspect was holding it when the murder was discovered.
So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? Well, that's funny. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell.
Maybe it was wiped off in an attempt to tamper with the evidence. But there was definitely a luminal reaction. And it matches with the shape of the injury, so it's got to be the murder weapon.
What a funny looking clock.
They call it the timekeeper. The idea is that it's a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it'll bring them back to memories of the wedding day.
A time machine, huh? Come to think of it, Ellen said her pendant was a part of a time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism of this thing works. The murder weapon, dubbed the timekeeper, is a clock with a secret mechanism. Star-crossed marriage.
The suspect never had any family or relatives to depend on. So she was working as a live-in maid for the Sprocket family to support herself.
So a maid with no family or fortune was sent to marry the president's son, huh? I guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two.
Yes, apparently. The groom's parents and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed. But that did stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with the wedding. Love flourishes in the face of adversity.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep, if you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. I spent all my spare time in Khura'in watching soap operas on TV.
I'm not sure that's how to make you a qualified anything, Maya.
Oh, and by the way, I heard the suspect faced a fair share of harassment too. And from the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her.
So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who oppose the marriage to begin with. After all, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. It's a hot air balloon, a symbol of humane submission to take to the skies. Kind of romantic notion, don't you think?
Yeah, but it just shows that it doesn't seem to be tied up to the ceiling on all that very well.
I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. It looks like a business card wallet. I wonder whose it is. That's really hard to see.
That face looks awfully familiar.
Yes, it does. Guess I'll bring it to him later. Oh god. Business card wallet, add to quote right. Business card holder with a peculiar suspiciously familiar imprint in the center.
I
don't want to look at that yet. I'm gonna look at this first. This must be the lantern the body was found in. I'll manage to move it quite a few ways. It looks like a cow, but it's pretty badly broken.
That's not a cow, Nick. That's a Pegasus, the flying horse.
No way, it's definitely a cow. It's got horns and everything.
Well, look, it has wings. Cows don't have wings. So it's a Pegasus, I tell you.
How about a Cowgasus?
Oh, I know. That pamphlet should tell us. Let's see. Apparently it's called a Pegamoo.
Oh, God. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, somehow the name really captures the essence of what this creature is, you know? Huh? That's strange.
What is? Ladders and step ladders. For looking into the true nature of ladders and step ladders.
Well, this Pegamoo is definitely a male Pegable, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, with the horns and all.
Okay, well. That Pegamoo there is also a Pegable.
But take a look at the pamphlet. See? The one on the right says Peggable, but the other one says Peg a cow, a female Pegamoo. Right. The pamphlet goes on to say how they have Pegamoos for a happy couple. So for Ellen's ceremony, there should have been a male and female pair of Pegamoos. But for some reason, there are 2 males here. Maybe somebody may speak when they were set up the room? It's hard to believe a fancy place like this would you have that kind of blender though. What does that to do with ladders and step ladders though? I'm glad there's a reference to that as a trophy, but this isn't a ladder or a step ladder. The Peggable lantern which the victim body was found. In any case, we better check this thing out. Did this come from the lantern? Ick, it's covered in blood. Maybe it got there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern? Can you imagine going to open a door and finding the knob covered with blood? That'd be bloody awful, to say the least. That's a horrible pun. Hey, what's this? Okay, let me take a look. Grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. Whoever wrote this has better handwriting than me, but it looks like they wrote it in a rush. And why do you say that? Because the writing is only smudged starting from the middle of each line. That happens when a right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. Really? I do it sometimes myself when I'm not paying attention when my hand is on the page. Yes, I'll take your word for that, Miss Bad Handwriting Expert. Hey, even I don't switch my handwriting this badly. Alright, let's get back to the note. That note was apparently written by the victim. But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Are you sure the victim wrote it? I sometimes write a note to myself before I go shopping. Potatoes, carrots, onions, flour. Maya? You craving curry rice or something? Whoops. So, Ima, where's this Vista deck the note mentions? It's that teleport you see right outside the window over there. So he planned on rushing Ellen off from there. What a monster. Rosemary note added to the court record. So this is where the body was found. And the first person to find it was Ellen. Ima, what can you tell me about the condition of the body when it was found? Let's see. The victim was apparently hit on the back of the head. Here's a photo of the scene as we found it. Photo of victim added to the court record. What do you think this is, Maya? It looks like a flower petal to me. What an unusual shape for a flower petal. Do you suppose it's from one of the flowers here in the reception hall? No, I don't see a single flower like this anywhere at the tables. I wonder where it came from. I guess that about does it for this lantern. How was it added to the court record? A model airplane, the perfect decoration for an airline company wedding. And a propeller plane like this lights a room with a great old-timey feel. Oh, I'd like to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai zipping through the clouds over near old Tokyo? If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes a sponsor of the show, I could see it happening. Why don't I think of that? I think I'll go suggest the idea to them later. Please, wait at least until the trial's over. Wow, look at the horns on this flying bovine. He must be a bull. It seems he made it through the ceremony in one piece. But look at those wheels. I bet he can be rolled around rather easily too. Yeah, I bet it would be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. And this is what the backside looks like. What's that by the bottom of his tail? A wheel handle? Oh, I get it. This is so they can get inside to change the light bulbs. I see they left the wheel handle on the outside unpainted. I guess I figured nobody would see it. That's why bother. It makes sense to cut costs the way you can. Is that wheel like totally red though? Could that all be blood? No, it looks brown from here. Well, overall, I can't say I see anything strange about this thing. This must be where the time machine was placed. I can't believe that such a beautiful memento was used as a murder. It's just awful. Nick, we have to prove Ellen's innocence no matter what it takes. I agree. We can't let this go down as the satisfying wedding reception in history. This is the sweetheart table where the bride and groom sit. Where they gorge themselves on the wedding feast, you mean? I've been too nervous to eat in front of a bunch of guests like this, though. I doubt that. They say that newlyweds are usually really busy during the reception, you know. They had to greet and talk with all the guests that came to give their blessings. They don't actually get all that much time to enjoy the dinner. Oh, I want to be able to stand that. Told you. I can't imagine having a huge feast right in front of me and not being able to eat. Yep, They say brides tend to have an especially hard time because of wedding dresses. With those tight corsets squeezed in the waist, they can barely eat a bite. Really? Sounds like wedding receptions are absolute torture. I guess food still wins a romance in Maya's book. So that's a vista deck out there. I bet the view is amazing, but I guess it must also kind of freak you out, huh, Nick? Yeah, kind of. Mostly because there's no super arriving to fall from way up here. Yeah. I'm acrophobic too. I think that about does it for this area. For like every area, right? I don't think I'm missing anything. Surprised it didn't like back me out once I've explored everywhere. I missed something somewhere. Because nothing else is triggering. Just don't know what it is. Again, that's why I always say I love it when you get games that like highlight things for you with the press of a button. Oh! That! God, I always seem to forget about that for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a common thread through all my cases. I always forget that you can look around. That's one big partition screen. Industrial size even. I bet it caused an industrial size mess if it fell over. And that's why you're not allowed to touch it, Maya. What? The news going to test how stable it is. Just leave it alone, please. It's a fog machine for the reception. Pretty cool, huh? Don't you dare touch it. Aw, small sport. That's because I know how you operate. Get a load of that huge set of doors. I bet all sorts of things come and go through here. Like an elephant. I'm pretty sure it's just a bride and groom. This is a big hall, not a circus. Let's please not get the circus people involved in this case. You don't need Regina here. I wonder what those petitions for. Imagine people like the reception staff or entertainers use it. They probably wait behind it when they're on standby. I see. The partition this size, I bet they could even fit an elephant back there. Not that anyone's saying word. It's like even elephants all of a sudden. It's a fog machine. I wonder if they used it during the reception. Oh! Hey Nick, go stand over there for a second. Why? Just because. Now go! Alright. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Fogmaster 9000 on.
It's over 9,000. Maya, no! Huh?
Nothing happened.
Looks like it won't work without some dry ice.
Darn it, all I want to do is surround you with a thick cloud of smoke.
So dry ice is interesting because you can get rid of dry ice from a crime scene by it just evaporating, right? There we go. I was like, I would assume the game would progress. Well, I guess that just about does it for the crime scene.
Hey Nick, I want to go see the rest of the airship. We might as well since we're here.
True, we might even run into some of the other people involved in the case. Hello? You must work here. Huh?
Hey Nick, how long has the guy been sitting there?
I didn't even notice him until just now. Excuse me, are you a Sprocket Aviation? I swear, if you show me a law, I'm gonna throw that book in your face. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Huh?
Nick, he wrote something on the paper airplane.
I guess we're supposed to read it then. Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Well, that was rather cold welcome.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet the third son of the president of Sprocket Aviation. Soren Sprocket.
Oh, this guy's Soren.
Or to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation.
So he's Ellen's fiance. Blah, blah, blah. He looks really cool. Oh, there he goes.
He's kind of an eccentric. I hear he's a genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's business successes.
An inventor, huh?
Yep, he even designed this airship.
That's pretty impressive.
Nick, there's no time to be sitting around gawking. You have to go after him. We need to go ask him about questions about Ellen.
Oh, right. Looked like it was sitting outside. Alright, well, we're gonna go chase on Soren in our next episode. Much love to you all, my dear friends. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastically, amazingly awesome day today. And I love you so very much. You all the best. I'll see you again next time. Until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.